Hey everybody, little messing around before we get to business. Phenomenal Mom sent me this shirt. I think it fits me to a T, and I don't mean the size. I've been accused of doing that all day long and not working. I still work, but I dream about agave all the time. So, a little too high. Here we go. So, hey everybody. This was going to be only about the fourth bottle I picked up on my tequila hunt this past weekend. That will be Cazcanes Rosa Blanco. Why is that not going into focus? I don't know. There we go. As you can tell, been sharing it. But I'm at work today, working on a chiller, warming up a boiler. I get a notification on my phone. Your packages have been delivered from Sip Tequila. Oh, yeah. I did order a bottle or two from Sip Tequila. So, package. Let's see what's inside. I won't call this a drunk buy, but because I wanted one after I got samples of it. So I decided I was going to go ahead and order said tequila that I had got a sample of. I'll tell you what, Sip Tequila packages their stuff well. Sometimes too well. Geez, way to fix that. But so I went to Sip Tequila because I had bought the oldest Blanco ever made from Sueño, and also did a call with the Agave Social Club with the Master Distiller. And got sent a sample pack that had the lot 1 and then the lot 4. So I was very impressed with the reposado. Oh, by the way, Gonzalo, again, thank you for the shirt. It's me. Oh, wow. We're definitely going to let that sit. It's wow good. Lots of cooked agave right up front. Get a little bit of that barrel essence in it. Wow. Like I said, I've had it. It was a sample. Matter of fact, there might even still be some up on the shelf. But I liked it well enough. I said I want to go and get a bottle, and then I ended up with 2. So my friend is looking at getting some other tequila, which we'll get to see once we get it. I'm going to trade him up for that. I'll see him on Saturday. might as well pour some of this. So anyway, Saturday's purchase. This was the last. Actually, this is one. I got this, the Cazcanes Rosa Blanco at Macadoodles in Lee Summit. This is what the gift cards that I got basically paid for. And then the rest of it I just impulse buy. I don't know anybody who does that. I have had this before. And I wanted another one. And since I really wasn't paying for it, I said, why the heck not? So, if you know anything about this, this is a number 9, which means it's 100 proof. This is a very delicious finished tequila in wine barrels. It's too small. But anyway, most of you do know about Cazcanes. They started out really small, got a little bit bigger, and then couldn't keep up with production, so they went even bigger as far as distilleries go. It's a recipe with their original master distiller, and one of the reasons Cazcanes is so expensive, and I mean, as an average price, they pay to have everything done. They own the brand. They own the recipe. They own, or they have water rights to where they originally distilled this. Of course, they give back to that community. They do a lot of things with that community. But they only have like 3 or 4 employees, actual employees. The rest are all contracted employees. So everything they do is the most expensive way to do it. I shouldn't say it that way, but that's the gist of it. But they make a really good, high quality tequila, which is why this runs $120 a bottle for a Rosa Blanco. Number 9 Blanco, still going to be close to it's going to be right at $100. So you wouldn't expect that out of an 80 proof tequila, but it is when it comes this way. Everything's done. Well, let's look her up on the old Matchmaker app. So while I'm doing this, so like I said, they do everything the right way. Got an 87 off the panel. But it's roller mill, stainless steel tanks, fermentation without fibers, twice distilled stainless pot with copper coil, French oak barrels, wine cask, single barrel. I love how the pictures are way darker than the tequila actually is. But for a Blanco, that is a dark Blanco. Yeah. Looks like a repo. Maybe even an añejo. But that's the joy of Rosa. Probably the Rosa Reposado was my favorite. Has been. The añejo was good as well. I got the Agave Social Club did a Doug did a pick with Cazcanes and did a number 9 añejo. I don't believe it was an extra añejo. I think it was just an añejo. It was dark. It was really, 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 really good. So good that right after we got it and all the members of the Agave Social Club bought it, we did a online sip with the owners and the master distiller. Had a great time. Enjoyed the whole thing. But got a few little trinkets along the way. Most of them are hanging up on the wall. One of them was drank already. Yeah, well, that's been over a year ago. Um, Cooked agave, a hint of fruitiness. I love the higher proof. It just amplifies, especially on the palate. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, you get the fruitiness. Cooked agave. Wow, that's delicious. It's also the first drink of tequilas today. So, that was so. I took the. So I bought this. I bought this in another bottle. On my way Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. To a birthday party that kind of waited till everybody left and shared this with my little sister and her husband. Um, Had a great time. I mean, we got to sample this. We got to sample the Zumbador and Yeho. This seems to be the favorite, though I do the Zumbador, and of course that's the single barrel. It's a little oaky. It's a single barrel, so that could be why. But they like this one, even though it's higher proof. Um, like that one better. Now, my this brother-in-law, because I have two, um, is more of a bourbon drinker and beer, But I'm kind of introducing him into the land of tequila, and he's enjoying it. So, my sister called me today, my little sister, Melissa. She said, I forgot today's the boss's birthday. I'm going to go buy him a bottle of tequila. Where do I go and what am I looking for? I'm like going, I don't know this guy. I don't know what he likes to drink. I said, well, where's your office? And she goes, well, it's down on the plaza. I said, okay, closest place right now? Total Wine over on Main Street. Okay. What am I looking for? And she goes, I have a budget, $75. I said, okay. Best bottle for $75 or under. And I did some quick looking, and there was things that were a little bit over, and there was some stuff that was way under. And I'm like, I don't know how new this guy is into tequila and how experienced he is with tequila, but I want to get him something that he won't forget. And the only thing is what I came up with is something I don't even have. It's not because it's not available. It's just every time I go to buy that, or look at buying that, I go that way or that way. So quit beating around the bush, Chris. I suggested a bottle of Mi Gente Reposado. It was $65. So she got it. Said he loved it. He's real happy. I'm like, cool. I'm glad. Big brother does it again. Had to do it again. But anyway, I'm glad I was able to help her out in a pinch and be able for her to pick out a nice gift for her boss. So she liked this as well, though she's not a high proof queen at all. But she did enjoy the flavors that come with this, and me teaching her how to sip tequila, and do the thing with the breathe out as So no Jalisco hug. Mm-mm-mm. I don't know if you can see. Yeah, legs just running down that glass. Delicious stuff. So, back to mail call. This was expected, unexpected. It was supposed to be here yesterday. Didn't show up until today. I was really curious what this was going to look like. Eye to eye. And so the Blanco is aged. Well, it's rested in a barrel. It's not really aged. It just sits there, kind of gets a chance to calm down, kind of neutralize a few things, and then they bottle it however many days later. The number 7 Blanco, which is the oldest Blanco ever aged, ever made, the oldest Blanco ever made, was right to the minute-ish of being a reposado. So we know this is well over that, and I don't believe that, I think that just sits in an American oak barrel. Not one that's had whiskey in him, it just sits in a barrel. It allows the oak in there to kind of mellow it out a little bit. I don't believe it's charred. I don't believe it's used. I could be wrong, and that's okay. But it doesn't partake a lot of color, if any at all. And even on the one that's aged right up to the point that it could be almost, if it went a couple hours longer, would have been a reposado. This partakes a lot more of the barrel. Description is that they used rare wheat bourbon barrels. Doesn't say exactly which kind of wheat bourbon barrels, because there's a whole lot of wheat bourbon barrels and that are even kind of rare. I'm not going to make any assumptions. But rare wheated bourbon narrows it down quite a bit. Weller. Pappy. Could be. I don't know. Could be. I don't know. Could be wild turkey. Could be. I don't know. I really don't. So, we're up to wondering and guessing. But I get a great cooked agave note from the ensueño. And I always like opening bottles the day I get them, because I'm boiled. Love the mouthfeel. It's nice. It's viscous. It coats my entire mouth. I don't know if you can see the legs. There we go. Running down the tears. Running down the glass. Great mouthfeel. Cooked agave. Some the barrel influence. Some baking spices. There's not a lot, and there's not a little nutmeg maybe. Any other fruit notes? No, just basically cooked agave on the tongue. Let's get some fruit sweetness off the nose. I'm not really finding anything on the tongue. Nothing specific. I mean, there's ones that are very specific. Lime or mango note. I don't get any of that particular, but I do get the sweetness from it. Very, very delicious tequila. And honestly, these are fairly reasonable. I mean, they're a little higher than some of the other ones. I think this was $79. By the time you had taxes and shipping and everything, it's a Benjamin to me. Maybe a little bit more, considering where it has to come from. So it's what what your budget can afford. There's lots of good lower priced tequilas out there. There's some that are way higher than what I have. Way higher than this. But this drink's at its price point, I believe. Does it go above? Well, I would like to get into some of the more rare bottles that they put out this year. Basically the single casks that they put out. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get my hands on them. They may already all be sold out, so it's not going to tear me up to not. It'd just be fun to try them. Because Cazcanes. Get back to what we're here for. This was number 4. Delicious, can be found almost anywhere. Again, this is basically, it's a $120 bottle. So be prepared. Sip wisely, because it is 100 proof, and it'll get you. But still really looking forward to Saturday. Saturday will be the Kansas Tequila Hunters Club meeting at Old Shawnee Pizza Bottle Share. I will be sharing this bottle. I will be sharing. What else am I taking? I'm taking the Zumbador Añejo. I'm taking the Pardilla Añejo from the New York, New Jersey Agave Club. And I will be taking the... What else am I taking? The Trujillo. I'll be taking that. Letting some people try that one. I think that's gonna... I'll probably take the Calle 23 Añejo as well. Let some people try that. There might be a surprise of another couple of bottles that hopefully will show up tomorrow. If they do, then I'm going to try to film a little bit at the bottle share, especially if those other bottles come in, because I want to get some people's expressions on something that's a little unique. Brand new, but it's unique. And I want to get some people to try it. So, I'm not going to blurt out what it's going to be. No reason to do that. It's all in fun. And, there we go. A Sip Tequila package is not complete without your Sip Tequila sticker. And your little note from who packaged it, which was Jesus again. So, Jesus, thank you for packaging it so well. And I really appreciate it. Been spending a lot of money with him. But, someday this all pays off, I think. I'm having fun with it anyway. So, let's see. Anything else? For those of you in the Kansas City area, come by Saturday. Check the Facebook page for the Kansas City Tequila Hunters. There'll be an event in there for the bottle share. I'm pretty sure it's open to the public. If you want to come and share, we suggest you bring a couple bottles to share. It doesn't have to be anything unique. It doesn't have to be any. Bring your 2 favorite tequilas. Come bring them and share them. That's all we ask. Is come and have a meaningful discussion about tequila and the tequila culture that we so much enjoy. We are going to have pizza. There's a $20. I don't want to call it buy-in. we're gonna put $20 in a hat, and everybody's gonna put $20 in, and Old Shawnee will bring out pizzas and water and salad. It's what we did last time. It's good because all we're doing is drinking tequila and water, and we need some food, so we don't go hungry like this. It happens. It's happened before. I ended up eating a whole pizza in the car on the way home to get sobered up. Man. It hit me more on the way out to the car than it did inside. It's like, okay. Fortunately, I had some drinks inside other than alcohol in the car. But, not that I was driving drunk. Wasn't doing it. No. Not me, ever. Not happening. But we have a great time when we get together and share. I know we'll be missing a couple people, but it's going to be a good time. And again, really, really looking forward to it. Like I said, if you can come out and join us, come out and join us. We're just out to have a little fun and let people, try some things that they, things you can't find in Kansas City. And, or a few things that are only hard to find in Kansas City, and they're not all that expensive. Like Zumbador. So, I got no more to say about it. I've said it all there is to say. So, have fun. Have a good weekend, folks. To all of you out there, thank you for watching me, and please subscribe if you can. Every little bit helps. The sooner we can get to where we can be monetized, the sooner that this is, we can do more things. I have no more words. I don't know. I know that I'm going to finish this. Then I'm going to finish that. Then I'm going to find something else to drink while I'm editing video. So this will be out on Friday. Hi, Friday. I'm really glad it's Friday. And enjoy this. I will. And hope to see some of you on Saturday. Salute.